This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I want to walk you through this 2023 Salem FSX travel trailer, model number 161QK. Okay, so this is going to be a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work. Okay, so you got regular crank down stabilizers. You have a power awning with LED strip. Okay, this is your furnace vent here. Then you have some 110 AC here. Okay. You have an outdoor griddle right here. Remember, you have to use this. This is a quick connect, the male end of a quick connect LP hose, and that will plug in right there. So remember, you have to plug it in, obviously, to connect it to the LP system. Now this is just a hookup. It's pre-wired in case you wanted to add a solar battery charger. This one is made by Go Power. It's just pre-wired though. If you wanted to purchase it, you'd have to order it or purchase it online, whatever. But that's what this is for, to hook up a solar battery charger kit. Okay. You have a 20-pound LP, a deep cycle marine battery, a kill switch for your battery, so you can shut it off if you need to. Okay, so you can see the other crank, the crank I talked about, the 3/4 crank is over there. Here's your 30 amp power cord, right, 30 feet long, and you get a reducer with it. That's your dump hose there. Outside shower, just to spray things off. Your power cord will hook up right here. We're just running off a battery right now. So you have your city water hookup. That's the most common way to get water to the trailer, is the city water hookup, okay? Now if you're camping someplace that does not have city water, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here, right? And then you can use the onboard pump to pump the water. I'll show you where the switch is for the pump when we get inside. Either way, all the plumbing will work as though you have city water. These are your drains. That's your low point drains there. These are your gray, which is sink and shower water. Your black, which is toilet water and waste. And then here is your black tank flush. So if you want to clean your black tank out, you pull up to the dump station, you'll put the hose on here, you'll dump the trailer, the black tank, and then leave the valve open before you turn on the hose. Once you open the valve, turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of the black tank, it'll clean off the sensors, that sort of thing, give you a really good accurate reading. Okay, your water heater is right here. This works on gas, so there's your gas valve, the switch is inside. This is your plug here. So you can unscrew this and to drain it. It's also got an anode rod attached to it, so that's where you would drain it at. I'll show you the switch to turn on the water heater when we get inside. Never run the water heater without water in it. Okay. This is the vent for the range hood. So if you're going to run the fan in the range hood and you want to vent to the outside, you always free up these baffles, this baffle here, so it flaps freely. Otherwise, you can just snap it shut. But when you're venting, you got to have that open. Cable through right there. This is pre-wired for a backup camera. It takes a Furrion backup camera kit. We do sell those here if you're interested. You can also get it elsewhere. It's up to you. But if you're interested, we have them. This is storage, huge storage under here. The manufacturer states every 60 to 90 days you should inspect your roof. You're just going to look for any issues, cracking or separation at any of the sealant, damage to any of the roofing material or roofing attachments by low branches or road debris. You can't see unless you go out there, so you go out there and take a quick look around to make sure everything's in good shape. You're just protecting your investment, okay? All right. So, here we go. Right there, your water pump is on. You use that to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use that to winterize the trailer. To light your water heater and gas is right there. Of course, your interior lights are here. Your awning, right there. Never leave the power awning out unattended. Always roll it in if you're not going to be there. Then you have your levels, okay? You check all your levels right there. This device here is the power converter. It converts AC to DC power. Okay, as long as you're plugged in. So when you're plugged into shore power, you'll have 110 AC at these circuit breakers, just like the ones you'd have at home. And then they're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. You got 12 volt fuses and they're all labeled. It's also a battery charger, so it'll sense how much energy your battery needs. As long as you're plugged in, it's going to keep your battery charged. So it's also a battery charger. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green. If not, get it serviced immediately. Never ignore it. If it's not green, get it serviced. You have your drawers, and they got a really stiff latch on them too, so they don't come open during transit. Okay. Your 2-burner cooktop is here. You just push, go to high, and then light it like so. That's all you do. Just click it till it lights. You also have an ambient light there. Always travel with the covers shut. This is your carbon monoxide, or no, this is your power or your light, excuse me, and your range hood vent. So here's the fan here. So remember, the vent on the outside should always be opened when you run your fan. Keep that in mind. You always want to do that. This is your microwave, works like any other microwave. Your sink, of course, and your keys are hanging right here. This is where you'd hook your TV up right here. Alright. Also, this is your thermostat. You just hit the mode button to light it up, and then you go through the different modes and choose the one you want. Alright. Refrigerator, 12 volt DC refrigerator and freezer. Okay. Of course, you have a Bluetooth speaker right there. Your shower works like any other kind of shower. Pretty simple. Sink is the same way. Remember, this is a GFCI plug here. All the plugs in the trailer, even if it doesn't physically have a GFCI, it's wired through one. So if you're using something outside that pops, you're going to reset it in here. You have a fan and a vent. Now your toilet, like all travel trailer toilets, sits right over a black tank. So let me get around here. There's your pedal right there, your flush pedal. So when you hook up your power and your water, you come inside, you put a dose of chemical in the bowl, step on the pedal, and let at least a gallon of water go in there along with the chemical into the tank below. Then it's ready to be used. If you don't use it that way, if you use it dry, it'll get clogged up, plus the smell will be terrible. So you always want to make sure you put chemical and water in there. Okay, you have another vent over here. More TV hookups. Keep in mind this green tells you that the digital antenna is on. You always want it on or you won't get a good signal. You can shut it off, but you always want it on. This is telling you if you want to get a public Wi-Fi booster, you can go to kingconnect.com and look at their products. The product you'd be most interested in would be the one with the antenna on the roof and the router that fits in here. Okay, just gives your family better Wi-Fi, better signal, and that sort of thing. Okay, and there's some storage underneath the bed also. Okay. Alright, so I think that's it. One other thing, this table will come apart and it'll sit on these cleats here. Alright, and you can turn this into a bed. So it's another bed. I believe that it covers it. You have more things, like you've got USB chargers. This is your emergency window here, where they all work pretty much the same. You push it all the way through, then grab a hold of this tab and pull the screen out, and you can escape during an emergency. Okay. Alright, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof regularly. It should be part of your regular maintenance to keep after it so you understand what's happening up there. You're just protecting your investment. Also, remember the trailer has to be winterized in the winter, and it has to be put in camping mode in the summer. That means you have to change the valves on the back of the water heater, that sort of thing. So if you don't know about that, you'll have to read up on it and look at your literature, okay? All right, thank you very much.